So, the too long, didn't listen version of this video is I've got a new channel, and it's not Ton of Ash anymore, it's just my name, Henry Sumner, which I've linked down below. So, the reason I'm doing this is I had a fair few subscribers on the Ton of Ash channel, not a huge amount, but 200 or so, I believe. And I felt like a lot of you guys were really supportive and encouraging of the work that I was doing, and that really helped me a lot. So I just thought it was a nice courtesy to say, hey everyone, sorry it's been 5 years since I've made something, but I am trying to come back now. It was always sort of at the back of my mind over the last few years, really. I should really get back into doing YouTube because I really enjoyed doing it. And I think I've got some good ideas that I could make videos about. But a lot has changed in the last 5 years or so, 100%. So, well, for a start, I can actually afford to make the videos a bit higher quality now because I'm not living on beans and rice like I was when I was a student. So just a tiny bit. I graduated in 2016, and since then I've been working as a data analyst. I'm not going to say where. And my views on a lot of things have not really changed, but have dampened a huge amount. I'm sorry to say I'm not really that interested in religion as a topic as I once was, and I was kind of getting that way anyway when I was making the videos, but I think that's become a lot more apparent now. I think. Later on in uni and in the working world, I met a lot of different people with a lot of different viewpoints, and I just sort of mellowed out, man. Which sounds sad to say, but it's what happens. Sorry. And I got a girlfriend whom I was with for 2 years, and she was a devout Christian, and we had discussions about it a few times, but obviously never got in the way of anything. And I just realized the world is not as simple as religion is bad and the atheists are the rational ones. I've still got Hitchens and Dawkins on the shelf, but it's just not really what interests me anymore. And I think I really did all of that stuff to death on the Ton of Ash channel. So the new channel, I think, is going to it's not going to be entirely disparate from the style of Ton of Ash, but it's going to be different enough that I didn't want to continue using the Ton of Ash channel because it would just be too different, especially for the 200 or so people who had subscribed. No, it's not like millions or anything, but it's kind of an integrity thing. So my plan with the new channel is to make content that's more... I don't know how to describe this without sounding a bit strange. Rather than like philosophy and sort of ideas, it'll be more about that stuff in action. So obviously, as I mentioned, I'm a data analyst, and I think a lot of the sort of skills that I've acquired and a lot of the knowledge that I've acquired, I think I can now start really putting that into practice. So there's one video on my channel, which... Shit. There's one video on my channel which I think would be a good example of the kind of stuff that I'm going to be doing. So I essentially downloaded all of my Facebook data, and the video began as an idea of like, what can I find? Oh, let's find some kooky stuff in my Facebook data, and let's analyze which words I say more often than others, and let's make some graphs out of it. And it turned into this huge, I went down this rabbit hole of Cambridge Analytica and privacy issues and things like that. So I've got a few ideas of videos I want to make next. I think I want to make one about so the most popular video on my Ton of Ash channel was determinism in psychology, and I kept thinking I could do that video better, but I'm not going to redo it. I was going to redo it, but I don't think I am now because it's got like 20,000 views or something. I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to leave it. I cringe watching it back sometimes, but enough people watched it, and apparently people liked it enough that I'm just like, all right, let's just leave that. But I'm going to do like a follow-up. What does determinism in psychology actually mean in the real world for certain topics? And I think the topic that it has the most impact in is criminology. So it's like, if there is no such thing as like evil. And if people don't have like free will, or at least you can sort of predict certain behaviors to certain extents, then what does that mean for the justice system? And I think the biggest implication is like, it doesn't then make sense to incarcerate people purely for punishment. So that's kind of an example of the videos that I want to start going into. It's more sort of like applied ideas and more political stuff and more sort of data driven videos. So yeah, I'm sorry for rambling on so much. I would really appreciate it if you came and checked me out on my other channel. And yeah, if any of you guys want to continue to follow me, then that'll be the place to do it. The new channel, Henry Sumner. And thank you anyway for all the support that you gave me all those years ago, and I really appreciated it, and I still do. And it's good to be back. Happy Thursday.